Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's morning actually. Welcome to another edition of Camo Tings, where I try to teach people their rights, keep you abreast of what's going on around you in Barbados, and highlight things that need to be dealt with. Okay, with the hope that we can maybe influence or intimidate whatever agency, governmental or private or otherwise, to help to fix the problem that is being highlighted. Okay. Now, we also speak about things that happen that they try to hide from us. A perfect example is an incident that occurred at the hospital a couple of days ago. Usually we go to the hospital when we're injured, have ailments or wounded. You don't expect a hospital is someplace where you will see a battle occurring. But from what I'm hearing, it is alleged that two doctors went all out at the hospital a couple of days ago. As a result, well, one of them, not all two of them now are on temporary leave because of the injuries they suffered. This you didn't know about. I know that Cuckoo and Flying Fish hinted at it on Saturday in the newspaper, but I was able to, just to ensure that it wasn't a rumor, to speak to somebody who saw and to get some information. And it's baffling because when you hear these kind of things happening among these people who act as if they walk on water or left butter can't melt in their mouth, it shows you that they're just as human as anybody else, and they too can, fall into the basic instincts of life. Another thing I wanted to highlight is the fact that a lot of people aren't getting work in construction. A lot of Barbadians aren't getting work in construction because the pay and the opportunities are not there anymore. Because non-nationals are now coming in and doing the work for a lesser price. We have Guyanese coming in. We have also Chinese coming in, who are actually working almost half the price Barbadian laborers work for. And it is affecting people's right to make a living here in Barbados. Because obviously, somebody's going to pay less when obviously to get work done than opposed to paying more. You understand me? Especially if they're going to get the kind of work that the Chinese do. They're not going to pay you $80 a day when they can pay $45. Another thing now that I would have come across too is the fact that I met a young gentleman yesterday, him and his mother and his daughter, and he explained to me he'd been working with NTW for a period of time, short period of time though, and they were retrenched. However, for the time period he worked there, they were taking out money from his salary for maintenance of a child. Only to find out after he had finished working there that the maintenance that was being taken out wasn't being paid to the court. He went to the court and the court confirmed that they were receiving no monies. So we are questioning where the monies were going. Because I ask this because it looks to me, and I've seen more than one occasion, where people are stating that money is being taken from their wages, but it's not going where it's supposed to go. Or people are being paid inadequately, and when they check, they're supposed to be receiving a bigger salary. So it means that somebody is tampering with these people's salaries, or there's some scam being run as far as these people's salaries are concerned. And they need an internal audit in some of these places. What occurred though that made me really upset was the fact that this guy went to work. He's now affiliated with Housing and Lands, and he went to work on Friday, and the supervisor told him that they no longer need his services. Now I know that if you are transferred somewhere by government, the only body that can fire you is Services Commission. So I don't know how a supervisor can take it upon themselves and stay home with somebody. But good luck for him. His mother is very quick thinking, and she told him don't stay 3 days. If not, they would say you walk off the job, and they went back. But they went back to find that the facilities that he usually used were closed off to him. And in speaking to people, a lot of people told him that what happened to him was wrong. So he's now seeking the Employment Rights Tribunal and certain people to assist him as far as this endeavor is concerned, relevant to, because he didn't do anything wrong. All he did was ask about his money because he was being paid inadequately, as they said. All right, and it's something that needs to be addressed. Now I'm here at the back of Bolton Lane, heading to Swan Street, and I've here where people sell their fruits and juices and clothing. And my favorite fish cake seller is also here in this area. The best fish cakes in Barbados. I don't care what nobody says. The best fish cakes in Barbados. I'm highlighting them there at the back. All right. And I come here. You will find me here regularly on afternoons, purchasing fish cakes and getting something to drink here. But what happens here, that I notice, is I want you to look at the ground here. Now, elderly people pass through here, and regularly we are seeing that people stumble up to this morning. They said an elderly lady fell, and all her face was bleeding because she fell because the ground is uneven and it's very bad. I want to know if the powers that be forget certain places. Because I passed through Gills Road this morning. Gills Road is right next to the Supreme Court, and that road is exceptionally bad. I mean, horrible. You know what I mean? And I know that when you're finished, you need all kind of parts for your car. You know? I mean, these roads are destroying people's vehicles. You understand? You're gonna need roddings, rockings, your transmission gonna be gone. All kind of things gonna be wrong with your cars. And if people walking and falling down on these roads, you understand? You can understand what it is with cars. Anyway, this is just a short one. I'm hoping that you people keep your spirits up, keep your tempers down. And remember, please always do something good for somebody each and every day, because I'll tell you what, there's a creator above and he watches down on each and every one of us. For those of you who don't believe in God, believe in karma. All right? And what goes around comes around. Do something good and it will be manifested to you sevenfold. Okay? All right, everyone. This is Winston Clark for Camo Things. Have a wonderful day.